Hello, welcome back to Orly's Mindful Yoga channel. Today I'm going to be doing back to a seated sequence onto the floor. So we'll start with seated, focusing a lot on our lower body, opening up hips, doing some spinal twists, and then a resting pose at the end, which is often called Shavasana, corpse pose. But you can always decide if you'd like to stay laying down for your resting pose or if you want to come back up to seated, just depending on what feels good and authentic for you. So if you've done the first 15-minute sequence, which was seated and warming up, and then you've done the standing sequence, this one can follow or again be done on its own depending on what you have time for and what you're looking for. So after you're done with the standing sequence, you'll come back to a comfortable seat. Usually the first pose that I come into once I'm coming down to the ground is butterfly pose. Butterfly pose looks like this. Feet are together and knees are apart. And you want to start with it being dynamic. So let's go ahead and bounce your knees up and down off the ground, creating some motion, some space for your hips. Bouncing your knees up and down, taking deep breaths here. In through your nose and out through your mouth. If it feels fun for you, you can think about where, if you were a butterfly, you would fly to, where your happy place is. And breathe as you fly there. Taking deep belly breaths, filling up space in your belly and chest. And then from there, we're going to get a little deeper into our hips. So if you're able to bring your feet a little bit closer to your hips, go ahead and do so. Rocking out the fleshy part underneath our sits bones. Inhale, you want your spine to be tall. Again, that's ears, shoulders, and hips all in one line. Inhale, long and tall. And exhale, lean your chest forward with a straight back as far as you can come. And when you feel you can't come anymore, then tuck your chin, round your spine. And if you'd like, you can start to walk your hands forward as much as you can. You'll definitely feel a deep hip stretch here. But if you're feeling pain, please ease your way out of it and listen to your body. For this deep butterfly hip opener, you want to spend at least 5 breaths here. So tuck your chin. Deep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You'll notice with every exhale, you can come a little bit deeper into your pose, even if it's just a micro movement. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. And then slowly start to walk your hands backwards towards your hips again. Excellent. Now from here, we're going to extend both legs long on the floor. Feet are long. Inhale, long and tall, hands up to the sky. Body is in the shape of an L. Exhale, lean forward, 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 and down. Doesn't matter where your hands, where they drop. It can be on your legs, by your ankles, grabbing your toes. Wherever you are today, reach for that max point. And then same thing, tuck your chin. Giving a little bit of a release for your mid-back and upper back. Deep belly breathing. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Every exhale, bringing your chest a little bit closer towards your thighs. And then roll yourself up, giving yourself some love along the way, massaging your quads. Now from here, let's go ahead and bring right foot out and left foot in. Left foot is going to touch to the inside of your right thigh. And then you're going to rotate your body to look at your extended right leg. Inhale, long and tall. And exhale, give yourself love on the way down your leg. Reaching for that right foot. If you can't fully touch your right foot, that doesn't matter. You just want to aim your body towards the right and lean downwards and forwards. Grabbing your right foot, right ankle, right leg. And if you'd like a side bend as well, you can rainbow your left hand up and over your body. Opening up your chest as much as possible. Feeling the stretch all alongside left body. Let's take one more breath here. And then bring your left hand down, roll your right hand up. We're gonna switch sides. Left foot's gonna come in this time, and right foot's gonna go out. All right, now from here, rotate your body towards the left. Walk your left hand down your leg until you get to where you can't reach anymore. Then tuck your chin. You can decide, you can also try to reach your right hand towards the left foot, or do the same thing we did on the other side and reach your right hand up and over towards the left. Deep belly breathing in through your nose, out through your nose to maintain heat, or in through your nose and out through your mouth to release heat from your body. One more breath. Right hand comes down, left hand slowly comes on up. Very great. Now we're gonna go ahead and extend both legs long again. And from here, you're gonna bring your right foot over your left thigh. And then I want you to go ahead and wrap your arm around your right knee, right thigh. Try to squeeze it in close to you. Should feel a deep stretch all alongside the outer right hip. Bring it in. Maybe you do a little rocking forward and back. One more breath here. And then we'll switch. We'll bring right foot down, left foot comes up and over. Go ahead and wrap your arm around your left leg. Bring it in, give it a hug. Feeling the stretch on the outer left hip. A little bit of rocking. And from there, you're gonna release, let your left leg go long. We're gonna go ahead and transition down to the ground. Please do so safely. Bend both knees, bring your bottom forward. Let's bring our hands on either side of our body and use our abs to engage on the way down, building strength in our core. Inhale, long and tall. Exhale, slowly lower your body down. Vertebrae by vertebrae until you come down to resting on the ground. The first thing I like to do when we come to resting is bring your thighs in towards your chest. And you're going to go ahead and do a little rocking side to side. Go ahead and rock it out. Massage your lower back. And after some rocking, bring your hands in a T on either side of your body, long arms. And then from here you can decide. You can drop both knees stacked on top of each other to the right. Or you can bring left leg over right leg and drop both knees to the right. So seeing what feels better for you. Crossing the leg is a little bit more of an intense twist. A little bit of a deeper twist. And once you bring both knees to the right, you're going to go ahead and turn your face to the left, looking towards your left hand. Big twist from the top of your spine to the bottom of your spine. Once you're in this deep spinal twist, go ahead and take 3 to 5 deep breaths in through the nose and out. When you feel ready, using your core to bring both knees back to center. If they were raveled, unravel. And then we're going to do the same on the opposite side. You decide if you want knees together, dropping over to the left, or if you'd like to wrap your right leg over your left, bring your thighs in towards your chest and drop both knees to the left. You take your pick. And once you drop both knees to the left, go ahead and rotate your face to look to the right. Once again, huge twist from the bottom of your spine to the top of your spine. Reaching your right hand towards the right, feeling the stretch in this area, armpit area as well. Let's take another 3 deep breaths here. Beautiful. Go ahead and come back to center. Unravel if your legs are raveled. And now from here, let's go ahead and bring your knees to touch and your feet apart. Knees are touching, feet are apart, creating a little triangle in your lower body. And the purpose of this pose is to reset your lower back, to allow your entire lower back to rest on the ground after our twist. You might see how it feels to take your hands and place them right where your thighs begin. In between, there's a little crease in between hips and thighs. Place your hands there and push gently your thighs away from you, downwards. You might feel a little bit of a release in your lower back, a little bit of elongating the spine. Beautiful. Go ahead and separate your knees so that your legs are parallel. And from here, we're going to do a hip stretch. Go ahead and kick your right foot up to the sky as if you're going to step on the ceiling or sky. And then circle your right foot in one direction. Circle your right foot in the other direction. And then place that right foot over your left thigh, creating a figure 4 shape. Now from here, you're going to lift your left foot off the ground as much as you can, bringing your left thigh towards you. If this feels like enough already, please stay here. Or if you'd like to explore wrapping your hands behind your left thigh and guiding your left thigh towards you, you can try that out as well. Once you've arrived, you should feel a deep stretch in your right hip. You'll take some breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling, pulling your thigh a little bit closer towards you. Just go ahead and take 2 more breaths. And then release and switch. Left foot goes down, right foot settles. We're going to switch. Left foot up to the sky, circle your left foot. One direction and then the other. Then place your left foot on top of your right thigh. Prepare to come deeper into your hip stretch. Slowly lift right foot off the ground and bring that thigh in towards your chest. Take a deep breath here. And exhale slowly, getting deeper into the stretch. Take another 3 to 4 breaths. Beautiful job. Right foot lands, left foot lands, releasing. Now we're going to go ahead and do a pose that strengthens our back and lower body. Place both of your hands, palms facing down on either side of your body. Separate your feet so that your feet are parallel, about hips width distance apart. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your hips up to the sky. Make sure your chin stays in the middle. Please don't look left or right. You could injure yourself. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes and your quads. Lifting and holding. And on your exhale, I want you to slowly roll one vertebrae at a time. First your middle back, then your lower back, then your hips, and then your pelvis. Allowing weight to drop down little by little. We'll do 2 more reps. Inhale. Lift into your bridge pose. Flex all your muscles. Breathe in. And exhale, slowly lower. Being in control of the movement of your body as you release weight to the ground. One more time. Inhale, you rise. Squeeze, build muscle. And exhale, you release. Beautiful. And at this point, I like to give space for yogi's choice before we come into our final resting pose. There's a couple options that you can do on the floor. If you'd like to integrate some ab work into your practice before you rest, you can do some bicycle crunches here. Bending your knees, bringing right elbow to left knee and then left elbow to right knee. A little bit like this. You can decide however many you'd like to do. Working your abdominal core. That's one option. Another yogi's choice could be happy baby, where you bring your feet up in the sky and you bend your knees and you grab onto the bottom of your feet, pulling your knees downwards. And maybe you rock it out side to side. It's a little bit of a silly pose. It brings us back to the child in all of us. Something that I like to lead some students through, or even adults, is the fluttering of the lips in this pose, which allows all of the muscles in the face to release. You can try inhaling through your nose. And exhale, let it go, fluttering your lips. Very nice. Releasing your feet, that's another choice. Any other stretch or exercise that might feel good for you, now is the time. Maybe you like to have your feet up towards the sky, allowing blood to circulate through your body. Not very often do we have our feet above our heart and head, so this can feel good to release. Now go ahead and bend knees and come down to the ground. I'm going to go ahead and walk us through a final resting pose now. So if it feels comfortable for you, allow your legs to be long. You decide where you like your hands. They can be palms facing up on the floor, palms facing down on the floor. One hand over heart, the other over belly. Maybe both over heart or both over belly. You decide what feels best for you with your hand placements. And if laying down feels safe and feels good for your body, please stay here. And if you prefer to come back up to seated, gently support yourself and coming back up to seated. Totally up to you. I'm going to lead you through a closing meditation, no matter what you've decided your pose is going to be to close out. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And exhale, let all of the muscles that you just worked melt down towards the ground. Let's bring our attention to our facial muscles. Notice if your top jaw and bottom jaw are clenched together. And if they are, release your jaw by opening your lips ever so slightly and allowing your jaw to relax. Noticing your cheeks, if they feel tense, allow them to melt down towards the ground. Bringing attention to the forehead area in between your eyebrows, all around your forehead. If it feels tense and tight, breathe in, notice that area. Exhale, release those muscles. Bringing your attention downwards towards your shoulders, allowing them to drop down your back, away from your ears. opening them up. Slowly scanning downwards, releasing any control of your breath, allowing belly to rise and fall at its natural rhythm. Noticing the air as it travels through your body. Scanning downwards, allowing legs to relax and be heavy on the ground. If you're laying down, toes are wider than heels. And once all of the muscles in your body have melted down and released, coming back to your breath, noticing the flow of air as it comes in, and then the way that it travels out, in and out. Every new breath, a blessing. As you breathe in, think about what you would like to invite in your life, what you want more of. As you exhale, think about what you want to release, let go of. Inhaling the new, exhaling the old. And whatever words might come to mind. Every breath is an opportunity to bring in new oxygen, new energy, and exhale anything stagnant that has circulated and stayed within our body, whether it be emotional or physical. Continue to breathe. Noticing the way that the air in the room or outside feels on your skin. The way the clothes you're wearing feel on your skin. Just noticing without trying to change or manipulate anything. Noticing what you might hear. Maybe other people in your house, maybe music, maybe cars, maybe birds, the wind, whatever you might hear. Noticing what you can see. If your eyes are closed, maybe you see colors, shapes, patterns. If they're open, just noticing where your vision focuses. Bringing your attention to your taste sense. Do you taste anything left over in your mouth? Just noticing again, without trying to change anything. And as you continue to breathe, giving yourself a moment of gratitude for the time that you've taken today to be with yourself, to focus on your breathing, to connect your mind, your body, and your breath. A union that when connected allows you to be more focused in the present moment and in touch with your emotional self. On that note, let's take a deep breath in. Fill up your body to the very, very top. Hold it at the top and exhale, release all oxygen. You are free to stretch your body and slowly come out of your practice, being gentle with yourself, opening your eyes slowly. And you're also free to continue here in silence for as long as it feels good for you. Thank you so much for listening, and most of all, thank you for practicing. See you next time.